We're in decent shape. We've put Johnny Walters back out from suspension. The rest of the squad is pretty healthy at the moment, apart from Mozzie Saidi. He's still unavailable, and Robert Huth. The rest of the group are fit at the moment. Isn't where they usually are, I would suggest, in terms of results, but I think what you find with top clubs is that they bounce back very, very quickly, and when questions are asked to them, more often than not, top players, top teams have the answers. So we've got to be mindful and be ready for something of a backlash, I would suggest, because when people question teams like Chelsea, then they like to respond. So we've got to be mindful of that. But we're in a good place at the moment. If ever the right time to go to a club such as Chelsea and to Stamford Bridge it's when you're going there as a team in form yourself. So I mean, our current form arguably is better than Chelsea's. So from our point of view, it's certainly the best time to be going. About the fact that they're underdogs and they're not likely to win it, but they're certainly still in it. I think that's obvious to everybody. They've had a couple of setbacks that haven't helped their case, and probably results have gone against them in terms of their expectation. It's probably damaged them, but they can bounce back. They have the capability to do that, so it's going to go right to the wire, I would suggest. Well, in fairness to them, I mean, they're not carrying that many players, and they've got a number missing, so you can have a fair stab at what you think their likely personnel is going to be. Sometimes when you go to clubs at the top end, because of the resources and the strength of the group they have and the numbers they have, then it's sometimes hard to work out which 11 initially you're going to face. But given they're going to have a few bodies missing, then we'll have a fair stab when we present to the players tomorrow. They got a fantastic result, great circumstance as well. Again, when in the last minute didn't allow them too much opportunity to come back at us, so it was a great time to score the winner. So all in all, it was great experience for everybody. We went there in the cup and we did okay up to a certain point, restricted them to not too many opportunities, but never really threatened in terms of scoring ourselves, and didn't really ask enough questions of them. But we were still very much in the game, but we weren't able to really force the issue somewhat. So ideally, I'd like to think we can improve on that performance and ask more questions of Chelsea this time. We're playing better at this time in comparison to where we were in January, so I'd like to think that confidence will help us to create more chances. Well, as the results from now to the end of the season, they'll be looking for maximum points, I would suggest, in every game they play from now to the end, and we'll have something to say about that. If they overcommit in certain periods of the game, have we got the opportunities to go the other way and create chances and take opportunities? I think the way we're playing at the moment, we certainly have that capacity to do that. So we've got to make sure that we stay in the game and make sure we're creating chances on a regular basis, and at some point I'd like to think we can take them, because that's what we've been doing of late. We probably, January time, we didn't have as much of a goal threat as we certainly have now, so I think we're in a better place in terms of our creativity in the final third. Defensively, we're as solid as we've ever been, so we're in a good place. Confidence is always important when you go to places like Chelsea, and we've just got to make sure we show that confidence and show no apprehension, and see where it takes us.